Welcome back to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Anime Review, episode number 45. You're probably thinking, wait, didn't you say in the last video that next one's going to be Direct with Super Next? Yeah, I was going to do that and realized though, oh yeah! JoJo Adventures released an episode finally today after like 2 weeks basically of waiting for this episode. Yeah, I thought that, well, both episodes were released today, but when I look for the sub, they apparently only released just the first one. Golden Spirit's Requiem. Yep. Now, this one apparently covers chapters 588 to 591 in the manga. In the case what happened with last week's episode, it's wrapped up in just 5 minutes. Yeah, basically, of course, there's stuff related to the arc that comes right after this. They just show, like, Davo, after he got beaten the crap out of him by Golden Experience Requiem, falls in the river and goes in the sewer. And he comes across like 3 homeless guys. One, of course, is when he gets stabbed there. And then he wakes up in a morgue. And he's autopsy, killed again. And he wakes up in some street area. Then he basically trips and gets run over by a car. And then he's confronted by a little girl. Yep. And according to, well, Gordo, they won. Yep, they won. They indeed won. Now, they do not show what happens with him next. Instead, they cut to the Sleeping Slaves arc. Yeah, I have no idea why in the world they did this for the anime, why they did this. Yeah, it's particularly a little bizarre of why in the world they decided to cut this to this particular arc as quickly as they did. It's like, as soon as Davos was defeated, let's just go back to just after, I think it was the opening chapter, like, not long after the character Leaky Eye got killed, so that they reference his death. Well, first you have Mista. You have basically Team Barachi, minus Gorno. Well, basically the original members before Gorno joined. You have Mista, Narcado, Abacado, I think that's the guy's name, and Fugo. They're all at the restaurant talking about food. They talk about this for a little while, and then Marachi comes in, basically informing about Leaky Eye's death. This happened like back in chapter 1. And they did not show what happens next with Gorno. I was surprised they said we'll come back. So they're tasked to figure out exactly who killed Leaky Eye. So, and then all of a sudden, well, they see like an older gentleman, just basically just sitting there casually waiting for one to talk to Baraki. Okay, so he talks to him, talks about basically, when he asks him like, did he be attacked? He's like, yep. So what are you coming to me for? Because his daughter died 6 months ago, and the police just didn't bother to do anything with it. They immediately ruled it as a suicide. They wouldn't bother to investigate at all. So he asked basically to avenge basically his daughter's death, basically by going after her boyfriend who he suspects of killing her. And, well, Goran points out that we're not assassins, but we'll look into it. So, of course, he explains the fact that he explains a little something that only this woman's family, him and his wife would know. That his daughter would never commit suicide. It's all complete bullcrap. Well, it's not exactly what he says. He doesn't say bullcrap, but yeah, what he says, yeah. Basically, Goran's like, okay, I'll look into it. You can pay me after the job's done. So basically, you have just Mista, Fugo, and Barachi basically after him. While Narusia, who's the youngest member of the group, he doesn't do anything. He just sits in silence, basically focused on Mista. Of course, the strange thing with Mista, where he sees this rock, which is later referred to it, basically later revealed in the episode, its stand, called, get this, Rolling Stones, named after the rock band Rolling Stones. Who actually ended they actually ended their last tour a few years ago. Yep. And he keeps seeing the Rolling Stone a lot. First, he's at the restaurant, which they actually show back in episode 4. There's that. There is, of course, they mentioned Papo, which is a capo. Yeah, he was basically seen for like a couple episodes when the season first started. So this is the first mentioning of him in quite a while. Also, there's no Trish here, so this is well before they've met Gorno at all. So they have Mista go after. Now, strangely enough, Mista's stand does not appear in this episode. I'm like, you have Mista, and you don't have a stand. Yeah, he fires his revolver off, basically, no problem. And then when they go to this guy's apartment, he keeps seeing the same rock. Well, first he sees it before they leave the restaurant, before they get in the car, and he sees it on the road. Like, stop the car, like, oh crap. And then he sees it later, like, nope, so it disappeared. And he finds the apartment building, no problem. He walks up to it, presses the button for the elevator, looks outside, huh. So this is the place where the woman basically was found dead. And right after he said that, the elevator door opens, he sees the same stone again, shoots it, and then realizes, oh, yep, it's a freaking stand. We also see possibly a stand user, and Barachi basically says, okay, Fugo, you go investigate what's up with Leaky Eye, I'm gonna help Mista with this. He's like, okay, drives off, and that's where the episode ends. Yep. I thought the other episode would be up, but apparently it's not for some reason. I don't know why, it's bizarre. But this is definitely a good episode. Hopefully next week's episode will actually have, well, the thing people are waiting for, because, well, Davo's dead. Maybe we'll see, Gordon become the boss. Possibly, yes. It will happen probably next week's episode. Well, at least the next episode anyways. Sleeping Slaves. Yeah, I don't really know why they did this for. It's bizarre that where they just do like a little bit of Davo's death and then they just come straight to Sleeping Slaves. Maybe they really wanted to basically do this arc so badly. Yeah, they probably did. Though it kind of takes place, I would say, after Chapter 1. Well, basically, kind of like during the events of Episode 1, but before Barachi met up with Gorno. Yep. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. I still got the reviews coming today. Next one's definitely going to be super. No doubt about it. It's going to be super next. Then Baruto and the Blue Exorcist film. And that'll be it for videos today, okay? See you next video. Bye.